So I want to show you real quick how to handle a goat that is struggling with being submissive to the rest of the goats and doesn't get a lot of attention. And things like this, these training dynamics, these personalities of goats, they can really be helpful, and you'll see a lot of this information in my courses as well, how to raise a baby goat and the birthing course and milking course and PackGoat 101 course. You'll find all those really helpful, and you can find those on PackGoats.com. So let's move on to kind of the lesson. All right, so every person who has a few goats will always have a shy goat. And shy goats usually end up developing because they're the most submissive and the other ones are aggressive, and when you're giving love, they become scared. So that's the dynamic that's happening right here. This goat is Slick. He's one of my more dominant goats. He's not alpha or anything like that. He's low on the totem pole, 5, 6, maybe 7. But this goat right here is like number 9 or 10 or 12. And when I'm giving, when he's coming for love, he's scared of him. So right now this goat is consistently getting shyer and shyer and shyer, because in this environment where I have a lot of goats, he's always scared to get love because somebody's going to come over and bang him. So what I'll do is I'll discourage a goat away like this, and then I'm going to go over, go on, get. And then I'm going to go over and I'm going to approach this goat right here. And then I'm just gonna slowly touch Sergeant. Go on, Slick. I'm gonna try to touch Sergeant on the rump. And so this is uncommon for him to let me touch him like this with Noah this close. But he loves his rump. So see how he's like, this is a magic spot for him. So I'm gonna approach a scared goat kind of from their rump like this first. And then I'm gonna try to see if he'll let me approach him just a little bit more from the side. So see how every time I move in, so now I'm gonna have to let him settle again. And then I'm gonna walk sideways to him and then just slowly reach over and touch that rump again. And then we're gonna see if he'll let me come in and just pet him. That's a good boy. So this goat, once I get him caught, he's really subtle and he loves love and stuff like that, but he's always scared when I pet him with anybody else around. So I'll try to kind of let him go alone. Now I can tell he knows I'm trying to put pressure on him and catch him, because I do a lot, because I'm trying to get him to gentle up. We call that gentling. And so he's just gonna slowly now keep his distance. So rather than play the chase game, I'm gonna let him go off on his own, and I'm gonna pick it up the next time. And I'm gonna have the interaction be just that rub, scrub. Then I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna pet him up on the side, and then I'm gonna rub up on his ears and all that stuff. So you just gotta be, goats like this, they end up getting used to not being touched, and we don't want that. We want a goat that seeks love and that sort of thing. And you have the full spectrum. You have the ones that are super needy, that are always up in your grill, and you got the ones on the other end of the spectrum. We try to make sure that we treat those guys different, because they're on this spectrum of being really shy, and you know, I got to baby him into the love side. If I take him on a couple of pack trips again this summer, he'll roll right around because he'll become really dependent. They almost become codependent when you're on the trail with them. So anyway, I hope you find that helpful. That didn't quite turn out visually like I wanted to show you, because he felt pressure and then he pulled from it. Rather than turning that into a chase thing, I'm going to come out and do it again next time and teach him that the next step after the rump is the side, and then we're all good. So anyway, hope you find that helpful.